The way I explain the passport to my students is I always ask them the same question is, what is just a regular passport that you have? And it's funny to hear what they say because some of them have passports, they've traveled all over the world, and some of them haven't. But what I try to get them to finally say to me is, your passport is a document that tells all of the vital information about you, where you live, but it also tells exactly where you've been. And a real passport tells you where you've been in terms of I visited this country, and this country, and this country. But your passport lingua folio is going to say exactly who you are, what your name is, all of the basic information, but also where you've been in terms of where have you been in terms of your language learning, what kind of classes have you been seated in, what kind of experiences have you had, all of the major components that help document where you've been while you've been learning this language. So at the very basic level, that's your passport.
The idea is if they started at the elementary school level, which would be fantastic, if they have foreign language in the elementary school level, they can start this lingua folio and keep and see their progress. So maybe they start off with a couple of words in Spanish or whatever the target language is, and then in middle school they're writing sentences, and then in high school they're writing paragraphs, and depending on the level, maybe even paper in Spanish. And so they get to track their progress and see what they've done in the target language. And then also the idea is that not only is it used in K-12 school, that this is a document, a living document that evolves and changes, and they can take this document to the university level, or maybe use it for job applications, or use it for scholarship interviews, or for entrance, entrance exams or entrance interviews. So it's really a living document that they can keep and take on and use it almost part of their resume or curriculum vitae. So it's very exciting.